If you watched any of my other videos, you've probably figured out that I'm a pretty big anime fan, and it all starts with Toonami. If you've ever watched Toonami, then, I mean, you're probably a dork like me, because it was the action block that they would play every day for about 4 or 5 years on Cartoon Network. I mean, it had greats like Gundam Wing, Gundam Seed, um, Cyborg 009, and of course one of my favorites, Dragon Ball Z. Later they would play like Yu Yu Hakusho and Rurouni Kenshin, and because of that block that they had, I fell in love with anime, and ever since then I just can't get enough of it. It got moved to Saturday nights at one point, and it was like a 4 hour block, and then when that happened, they stopped showing anime. It became less and less anime. Like, I mean, Samurai Jack is good, but then they started showing shit like, um, was that Ben 10 Alien Force or whatever the fuck it's called? Yeah, that just didn't do it for me. And because of that, and just having kind of crappy shows, it started to die. They started to lose the audience. I mean, they lost me. I mean, I'd already watched Naruto by that time, and I just couldn't stand the English dub, so I just never really bothered to watch it. And plus, I mean, I was getting older and had other things to do. And plus, since I'm getting older, I would much rather watch the uncut version than this censored, sugar-coated crap that they would give us every week. Then eventually, the 4 hour block became a 2 hour block, and that was pretty much the end of Toonami. It got canceled earlier this year, and it, for me, it kind of like went out with like a whimper, because I didn't even know it was gone. All of a sudden, I just noticed that it's not on anymore. And a little while ago, I went and saw that it was canceled. So I guess I'm a little bit behind, but I mean, that's what happens. I mean, this video is basically about how much like that block meant to me. I mean, I would love coming home from middle school and even high school and watching Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, all the classics. And when they took it off and did the Saturday night, I mean, every Saturday night, I try my best to sit down and watch Rurouni Kenshin or Yu Yu Hakusho. And maybe one day they'll bring it back. Maybe they'll actually start putting more anime on Adult Swim, which I really think they need to do. But, I mean, most likely they won't, because you can already see they're phasing out the anime. It's getting pretty bad. I mean, there's nothing but Family Guy and American Dad, and, I mean, Robot Chicken. They're okay, but no, I need my anime fix, which is why I download and buy DVDs now. And that's all I want to say. I just want to say thank you, Toonami, Tom, and Cartoon Network for exposing people like me to something that has pretty much become a really big thing to me. Okay, I don't want to get too loserish. I just made up a word, but I mean, I really do appreciate that they did that.